Fastest ways to travel in Minecraft. Hello everybody, I'm your host OMG Chad. Welcome to OMGcraft. We are going to be talking about some of the fastest ways to travel in Minecraft this episode, and I actually did this episode 3 years ago. I was looking back. It's been 3 years since I've recorded an episode like this, and there have been a lot of updates to the game. So here's a new updated list of the fastest ways to travel in Minecraft. So here we are, and I have created a little test track for us to test speed differences. So first is just running, sprinting, and jumping at the first at the start. Everything else that we're going to be covering is going to be faster than running and jumping. So we're not going to be covering sneaking or swimming or anything like that. So that is a baseline. It takes me about that long to get from one side to the other. So the next fastest thing would be actually using a boat. And don't forget, you can sprint in a boat. Either hold down, I believe by default it's shift. I have it on control, I believe. Or maybe it is control by default, yes. So make sure that you are sprinting whenever you're in the boat to get from one side to the other, and that is definitely faster than using your feet to get from one side to the other. Next, this is one that a lot of people forget about, is pigs on a stick. So you can go ahead and saddle a pig up and go ahead and get on its back, and then it will go wherever the carrot on a stick is facing. If you have to have the carrot on the stick, otherwise the pig will just do whatever it wants. But there we go, carrot on a stick, and you can even feed the carrot on the stick. Look at the durability of it in my hot tray down there. If you feed the pig it will go down. So you can see that he's slowed down just a little bit. It takes a little while. There's like a cooldown on how much you can feed it. But if you feed him, it boosts his speed faster to get from one place to another. And then he slowly generates more speed after you have boosted him. If you want him to stop, you just stop. You get the carrot on the stick on a different hot bar, which is pretty nice. Next, that is faster than that, is powered rail. So just get into a minecart, move on a powered rail from one side to another. And of course, that's going to be a little bit faster than a pig with a saddle and a carrot on a stick. So that's nice. Now, of course, what you guys are going to always say is going to be faster is a horse. And that is true. The nice thing about horses is you don't have to keep any fancy carrots on sticks around. They just go wherever you want. Remember that you can. This is just moving with a horse. This is sprinting with a horse. You can sprint with a horse. Now, horse speeds vary, so it is sometimes difficult to find a horse that is fast enough and the fastest horse available for you. Next is my favorite, ender pearls. I love ender pearls. Very fast. Unfortunately, you do take some damage when moving around. Fall damage boots will help with that. Also, when looking at the Minecraft wiki, they suggested that you do this at a 15 degree to the horizontal. I think a lot of people want to kind of aim way up in the air and then shoot the ender pearl. But you can see that we lose a lot of time based off of how long it stays in the air. So if you are actually looking lower to the horizon line, it is faster because there's less time that the ender pearl has to be moving in the air. Now, it suggests 15 degrees, and I was trying to figure out how to figure out 15 degrees, and so I may have come up with a way, I'm not sure. What I did is I went into my FOV here and brought it down to 30, which I don't know if this is 30 degrees, but it's at 30. And if I put the horizon line directly at the bottom of my game there, well, the cursor, those X's right there, that should be 15 degrees because it's half of 30. So right there at the top of that pillar, which I made specifically for this, should be 15 degrees. So if we aim at the top of that, then we can see just how fast we are. So we're going to click. Ooh, we kind of went a little bit sideways there. And click and click and click. and you can see that we are already to the other side. Very, very fast. A very, very fast movement speed. Of course, it will vary depending on how high up in the air, or if there's terrain that's different and that sort of thing. Next, and these next two, it's kind of hard to tell which one is fastest because there's a few different methods to move. I have a pair of elytra on, just like this. So if you fall off of a block, activate the elytra and fly forward, this is faster than the ender pearls. Now this gets a little confusing because, of course, you can boost elytra, and you also don't have to be at the top of a big pillar. You can actually do it from the ground if you're running, and then you jump, and then as your character falls, you jump again. You will actually activate the elytra just like this, and so you can boost forward. So I can keep using these rockets to get from one side to the other very, very quickly. So if I'm trying to just run, there we go. You can see that this is very, very fast. So elytra is a little bit interesting because on the wiki, it mentioned flying at just a 0 horizon level. But of course, you can boost the elytra to make it go very, very fast indeed. And finally, I love this next method. This one gets forgotten about an awful lot. And bam, we use a nice fill command here. And that is boats on ice. For some reason, these are so fast, absolutely fast. You bump into the walls almost because you're moving so fast. But you can just see just how incredibly fast it is to move from one side to the other with boats on ice. And remember that you can use the sprint on this as well. So you can sprint across with the boats. Much better. Let's go back to that original. Just running, sprinting, and jumping across. Wow. Wow. Never move this slow again. Either use boats with packed ice or elytra to move around. Now, a big issue with elytra is that they do take durability, and mending is sometimes hard to get early on or at all if you happen to lose a pair. But boats on packed ice, oh my gosh, they're so fast, is very, very cheap. Just some wood and some packed ice, and once you have it down, it doesn't go away. So there are some ideas on how to move. Did you eat my horse? Did you eat my horse? Oh my gosh. On how to move quickly in Minecraft. And there you have it. Now get around your worlds very speedy and fast-like. And I think that one day we will have a server that is only allowed, the only transportation allowed is pigs. Pigs with carrots on sticks. I've said carrots on sticks way too many times during this episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. Please leave a comment down below and make sure you subscribe for future videos. See you next time on OMGcraft. Bye.